Well, hello. Welcome, everyone. This is Lana McMurray of Free to Thrive Coaching with a brand new expert series on the 12 keys of self-recovery. These are 12 essential elements that I found to be very instrumental in my life. From going from someone who was bound by self-image issues, plagued with the fear of man, bound by the opinion of others, always had approval needs, and just held back by social inhibition. I'm a go-getter. I always have been. But I literally would lower my performance when I was in the presence of other people, especially in front of people that I had fear of. So in this series, I will be interviewing experts who personally resonate with one or more of these keys, and they use them in their business and their personal lives. And before I introduce my lovely guests, let me just quickly reveal the keys to you. They are choice, energy, pleasure, intuition, self-compassion, non-judgment, present moment, holistic living, 100% responsibility, gratitude, and intuition. So now I am going to introduce my guest. She is a friend of mine. I have a lot of respect for her. I have known her for a while. We were in a mastermind together, and we were accountability buddies. And so it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Ava Waits.
Oh,
Now, using Ava's background in nutrition, business building, marketing, and very unique living, Ava Waits supports entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and creative professionals to feed the source of their success. And I loved when you moved to this theme. It was so you.
Thank you.
Graduating from the Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington, with a degree in food science, natural health, and behavioral medicine, she then trained at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in New York City. Ava began her coaching company in 2009 and quickly learned how to create whatever she desired in her health, her business, and her life. Her training in nutrition and medicinal plants allowed her to eat so well that she naturally healed a damaging case of gingivitis, reversed dental decay, and restored her digestive health. That's a big one. Clients who came to her for nutritional support find natural ways to let go of seasonal depression, living where you live, and learn how to enjoy healing meals that keep them energized and glowing, look at her, while never requiring them to count calories. When Ava decided that her business needed to provide her with more opportunities to travel, she created them. Within several years, she was traveling globally and coaching clients as far away as Australia, Europe, and the Middle East on their nutritional health and business. She now teaches her traveling healthy tips to audiences of Rick Steves. And see, I'm going on that 21 date. I'm a backpacker, and supports private clients to become healthy global entrepreneurs. Now, all of these achievements were created because Ava focused on eating well and saying yes to her dreams again and again, while appreciating the everyday things that made her most happy. She loves to help entrepreneurial clients use their same high vibrational marketing techniques that attract clients and opportunities to them, literally because of their glowing presence, personality, and joyful appreciation for exactly where they are right now. Ava believes that everyone who desires it can have a healthy body, delicious experiences, expansive travel, and a professional life that bends to their itinerary. I really like that. I'm a freedom girl. That's why it's in my name. Okay, so you'll often find Ava enjoying 2-hour dinners, deep in conversation with other entrepreneurs, grocery shopping in other countries, and picnicking like the Parisians do. So for more information, to view article archives, and to schedule a strategy session to discuss your goals and talk about solutions, you can contact Ava at www.avawaits.com, and we will have that detailed information down below in the comments with links that you can connect with her with. So Ava, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to see you again.
I am my pleasure. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I like the fact that when I shared the keys with you, that you resonated with some of them.
Yeah. Several of them. Mm-hmm.
So would you share a little of your story first and how you came into your business?
Of course. So as you had already mentioned, I began my nutrition practice a few years ago. And there was one point. So building a business is hard, right? Like there's ups and downs, and we feel everything. And especially for really sensitive people, which those of us in the health industry tend to be very sensitive, it can really get to us. So there was one point in time where I was totally in a ball of fear around money. I felt like I was spending a ton of money and not bringing enough into my business. I was totally in fear around some of the relationships. They were suffering in my life. Like I was working so hard in my business that my relationships were suffering. Yeah. And I was feeling that disconnect. And I had a couple times considered quitting or leaving what I was doing, or saying this is just way too hard. This is not working. What's going on? Why isn't this working? And I was given a piece of guidance at that point in time, which was all about if you can spend 30 days of feeling wonderful, that you can actually have all of your dreams happen. All of your dreams can come true as long as you can feel wonderful for 30 days. So I decided to take that on. Like I actually took that on and I said, okay, you know what? Push everything aside, every drama that might be going on, everything that's been difficult, and just focus on feeling good for 30 days. And I did. What I did is I chose food that really made me feel good. Yeah. I chose every decision I made in my business, where to go networking, which people to hang out with, which clients I wanted to work with. It was all based on, does this feel good? And so we had talking about pleasure today, because pleasure was such a big thing. And it always been my nutrition company. I wanted my clients not to count calories. I didn't want them to restrict themselves and put themselves back. I wanted them to enjoy it. Yeah. I always really took a huge cue from the French and how they treat their meals and how they treat their lives and how they relax into everything. And I wanted to bring that to people. Yeah. So after my 30 days of wonderful, which is what that process came to be called, what happened is I actually received an invitation to fly across the country and speak in huge audience about my business. And I also received several clients, and then all of this money showed up, which for me, I was like, oh, cool. Where was it? I really base it. Pleasure, doing the things that made me feel good, feeling wonderful the whole time, have been a way that I've been able to bring opportunities to myself and really take myself through big shifts in my company. And when I led just a group of other, actually they were all business owners through that 30 days of wonderful process just a few months ago, we had people like, one woman found a new boyfriend, which is something she was totally looking for. Another woman found a really big client. I know that for myself, I had some really huge business opportunities come into my life, some of which I can't even say yet because they're coming. Yeah. So it was totally on the back of pleasure. So much into my company. So thank you again for having me here. This is just awesome to be able to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of took care of it all. You told us about how you got with your business and about pleasure and how you're using it. Now, you mentioned the 30 days of wonderful. You're ever going to do that again?
Yes, that's coming up again. Looks like probably January 2013. And then also what I've been doing is bringing it into my private business and health coaching programs with my clients. So it's something that they can be part of when they work with me. And just the amazing amount of shifts that happen when we say yes to the things that make us feel good. I really think that we do need to be vibrating at that high frequency where we're like, I feel good. I'm glowing. It's like if you walk into a networking event, I don't want to go talk to the person who looks all jabby and frustrated and upset. I want to talk to the person who's just jumping out of their skin with excitement over what's happening in their life. And the great thing too is that this process doesn't just have to be used by entrepreneurs. It can be used by employees who are maybe in a job to fuel their dreams right now and to move on to something that really aligns with their purpose and what they really dream about. So it's something that I found that just can help just like pull people out of that and just flood opportunities into their life.
Now, feel good.
Yeah.
What is feel good?
Ooh. That's a great question. So I was talking to someone on Facebook about this recently. So we were talking about stretching and growing, and she was asking me what that was. Like, what, I guess what qualifies as something that stretches and grows us. And I said that anything that I feel like when I stretch into it, I then feel good. So sometimes there's this little period of time where we might be a little bit nervous. Maybe we have some fears about doing something. Maybe there's something that we have to get over that's been holding us back. But if we can move past that, and then on the other side, whatever it is that we're going for feels really good, then, thumbs up to that. I mean, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. And then every single day, we can be doing things that feel wonderful to us. So for me, I've completely shifted the way that my business schedule is set up. So now I actually work in the times of the day where I feel most, I have the most energy. I have the best ideas. They come to me during this certain time of the day. So I'm teaching clients how to do that. And also the food that feels good. So what's going to feel good in your body? What's going to really keep your body feeling well and healthy? Because that radiates out. Like you must... in times of stress, if anyone watching right now is just having this moment where things feel like they're hard or they're difficult, like you have your body. You really need to start with your body. Your body needs to feel good first. So that's where all my nutrition background has come in, where I'm able to teach people how to alleviate health concerns in a very natural way so their body feels good. Their frequency rises, and then they are attracting really great opportunities and people and connections and clients into their business.
Exactly. And not attracting those ones they don't want anymore.
Right.
Stop that.
It's where you feel a little cruddy. It's like everyone else kind of has low energy. I do this experiment sometimes where I'll do that. Where I'll say, oh, okay, so I'm not feeling so great today. Who's going to show up? And it's really interesting to see that the people around you will match your energy level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm finding that too. Well, I know you're authentic about the food part. Definitely, for sure. Because in the mastermind, we were roomies, and you showed up with your cucumber and your avocado and your tomato. I mean... You are very authentic when it comes to the food. Right.
Like, one of the great things is so, because we have the opportunity to do business in really new ways, where we can go and we can travel with our companies, which that's something that I've loved to do and that I teach my clients about, is how can you take your business on the road? Yeah. But you can't just go and eat junk food. Yeah. Like, you've got to be feeding yourself everything while you're traveling. So, so we must be packing the great things in our suitcases. We've got to be having snacks in our purses and our bags and our laptop cases and everything we take along with us, because we can't just get to that point where we're so depleted that we turn to sugar or to junk food to fill up.
Yeah. So you're my teacher in that.
Oh, thanks, Lana.
All right. So you've gave, just wonderful examples of how you use pleasure in your personal life and in your professional life. How would someone get in touch with you and work with you or get to know more about you?
Oh, of course. So I have a really large blog, just at my website at avawaits.com. Ava is spelled A-V-A. Then WAITS.com. And whether someone is looking for ways that they can start feeling really good on their body, whether they're looking for ways that they can actually improve their health through the use of natural foods, or if they're looking for ways that they can start traveling and step into that global entrepreneur way that is it's happening everywhere. Like, I just got back a little while ago. I took my company through France. Yeah. And went on a tour.
Oh, you've got pictures on Facebook too.
And
you've got all your pictures on Facebook.
Yeah. All the photos are up on Facebook, And so if someone wants to learn more, they can definitely take a look at that blog. There's a huge amount of resources there. And then there's also ways, of course, that where we can talk about working privately if that's what someone needs as well. And then we have the 30 Days of Wonderful groups, which I'll be running again soon. So you can just find updates there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So good. They can connect with you and find out how to be a part of that. So, all right. Well, again, I just want to thank you for taking part in this interview series. I really do appreciate it. And just for myself, I'm Lana McMurray. And if you would like to know more information about the 12 keys, I have a training. If you go to my website, www.thrivecoaching.com. Click on the free tab, and you'll find how to unmask your fear, 3 critical steps to find the root of fear that's causing you to hold yourself back and hide yourself. And in there are tools, and there's training on 10 of the keys. And it's an audio and a workbook. So, well,
awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again, Ava, and thank you everyone for watching. And God bless.
Yep. To your pleasure.
Yeah.
Go have fun. Go feel wonderful. Go do what feels wonderful. It's so worth it.
Do what lifts you up, or what lights you up. Alrighty. Bye, Ava.
Thank you so much again, Lana.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
everyone.